Benin Kingdom have been existing before as an entity or as a group of people before Oba started. Obaship started. Who brought Obaship? Obaship was brought or instituted in Yoruba land by Oduduwa. When Yoruba was fighting themselves, tribal war in Yoruba, even there was a time when Oba of Idimu fought Oba of Agege, who took control in recent days, not in the past days, who will be under each other. That's why if you come, I may say in African history, Yoruba is one of the people that fought, one of the nation now that fought one of the greatest number of tribal war within Yoruba race. Egba do not believe in another race. Another race do not believe in Egba. Okay, look at it. What made Lagos State to be a colony of Britain? Because Akintoye also, the father of Kosoko, the father of the Somu, and the Kosoko were fighting. Who will be the leader or Oba of Lagos? You understand? This is how it is. Yoruba have been fighting tribal war against themselves before Oduduwa immigrate from Mecca, black Mecca, took leg, trek down to here because he has a spiritual power. I think he was born with it. And because he was causing havoc in Mecca, they drove him away, set him out, punished him. He descended here and discovered that Yoruba were killing themselves. Discovered that they're killing themselves. Who gave them Yoruba? It was Hausa Fulani give them Yoruba. Yaraba, they take it to Yoruba. Fulani called me to bed, Godo. Fulani give them Godo. And to conquer Hausa totally. Then when Oduduwa came, he discovered that these people are killing themselves and they have similar language, they have similar culture, everything one, but they're trying to kill themselves according to their clients. Fighting according to their clients. This one will rise up, this leadership will rise up, this one will rise up. Then Oduduwa was able to bring them together and make them to understand that they are one.
Oduduwa is a person.
It's a person. It's a person, not deity. Then when they discovered that this man can bring them together to understand themselves, and they saw the potential of leadership in this man, they agreed for this one to be their leader. Then Oduduwa become the leader of Yorubas. Then his base is chamber or inner room in Ife. From there they grow. Then we're able to bring them to one. This is why when Yoruba want to achieve one unity name, they take that name, Oduduwa, children of Oduduwa. Yoruba have existed. Then Oduduwa is subject to Oba throne, Obaship. Then from there it was spreading. And Benin have been existing. Benin have been existing as a nation of his own, not a part of Oduduwa or Ile-Ife kingdom. But when they saw the leadership submissive of subject to their leader, they decided to, as I had, I wasn't there at that time, I was not born that time. Then they decided to borrow the system of Ile-Ife kingdom leadership the system of leadership or ruling. As Nigeria borrow executive government blueprint of America and misuse it. Now, they approach the Oduduwa himself. Oduduwa said, okay, what I will do, I will give you my first son. Let him come and establish the system of governance with you people and come back. Then the first son of Oduduwa came and they established the throne ownership in Benin. From there, he did not go back again. He settled there with his wife and the children, settled there. This is why you will see some certain Benin name similar to Yoruba name. Then the first son of Oduduwa stayed there and died. It doesn't mean that Benin is Yoruba or Yoruba colonized Benin. No.
So Yoruba colonized Benin.
Yoruba did not colonize Benin. Yoruba did not
Benin has no family ties with Yoruba.
As I told you, as I had, this is the only thing. They don't have blood link
With Yoruba.
with Yoruba. Benin is a nation of its own. And I will not tell you lie. I'm not a Benin man. Benin is a nation of its own. And this Benin compromise some certain area called Ishan or other people that surrendered them. Like Awuchi. Awuchi is not Benin Gongon, but they are joined, extended, like extended family, and joined Benin. The main Benin are nation of their own, kingdom of their own, tribe of their own. But there was a time when Benin and Yoruba have alliance. It was during the sea trade or sea route that Benin discovered Lagos. Lagos Island. All those islands in the sea, they are the Lagos. This area we are, Ikeja, Maryland, Ajegu Labandere, Ajegu Lapapa, Ikorodu local government, all of them were west, all of them were Yoruba land. Lagos stopped at Jubowu, and it was Lagos, according to Portugal pronunciation, Portuguese pronunciation. The British conquered Portuguese when they fought for stamping of Africa. Then British call it Lagos. It was the Yorubas that are migrating into Lagos, call it Eko. But it was Benin that discovered it.
When they discovered it, they didn't meet people there.
They did not meet people there. They don't meet people there. Benin did not meet anybody there. Do you know that Benin extended to Benin Republic and to Togo? Benin extended there according to their link. Now let us come back. It was that place that Oduduwa son settled. The immigration of Igbos, the affiliation of Igbos with the Benin has its own record again. When the sons of God, I think Uri, took his brothers, because when they were in Egypt, before the slavery, Uri, the son of God, because God was the seventh son, I think the seventh son of Jacob that went down to Egypt. But when his children discovered what their people will suffer in future, that is slavery, they left Egypt and collected in brother, and they left Egypt in time. Said they will not be part of that subjections. Now they left. When they left, instead of them to go upward, they come downward. When they come to downward, they settle in the north first. But then, Yorubas are already in the west. Yorubas are already in the west. Igbos are the second people that came to settle in this part of Africa. When they settle in the north, God told them that He don't want them to be in the north. That is not the area He wants them to be. They should move downward. They say no, because they saw a fertile land. They settled there. God is okay. God will send the angel. The angel went to Sahel. These people, Sudan and others, bring them.
How did you get this history?
Yeah, because I follow the things up. I have so many books I read. Even some have turned off. If I cannot know where they are now. I read so many books. I spend my money in buying books. You know, there's some you will read. It looks controversial. If you are not inclined or talented, you may be you may be spotting yourself again. Because sometimes some authors will not bring the reality. They like to cover up some certain things. Now, when the Igbos settled in the north, God went and bring these Sahels to mingle with them and to come with another gods. Then the Igbos say, no, we will not mingle with these people in religion. We will not mingle with these people in marriage. We will not mingle with these people in culture. They are different. Then Igbos have to left north and descended downward. When they reach Benue, they saw river Benue. And they built the ark or canoe that time for them to cross the river. When they cross the river, from that river downward, they start settling. They spread. They first of all settled in Anambra. That's what their chamber, inner chamber. They settled there. They start spreading to Igala, spreading to Doma now, descending down to the Atlantic Ocean. That is why you have Igbo Ocha, not Port Harcourt. These people come and, hey, Port Harcourt is not Igbo land. Hey, Port Harcourt is not. Who is Port Harcourt a native language? Port Harcourt is not English language. Port Harcourt was a man who discovered that territory. Somebody Harcourt. I forgot the full name, but Harcourt was the surname. So when that place started developing, they changed it to Port Harcourt for the memory of that place. Like a Bartholomew Dias discovered Cape of Tom, later Cape of Good Hope. Bartholomew Dias was discovered in South Africa. Was the one who discovered it. But the man who discovered South Africa, Gong, was evangelist David Livingstone, who discovered South Africa. But before David Livingstone will come there, Dutch have already settled there in the islands. Now let us go back to Igbos. When the Igbos settled there, they were able to have link, connection from Kongi, which is Igala, to Awuchi. From Awuchi, they descended to Benin. And to mix up with Benin people, they are one. They have, it was Benin and the Igbos have started having blood link, intertribe marriage. Intertribe marriage. They start having blood link, living together. So they said before Portuguese we came to Africa, because Portuguese was the first white man that came to this part of Africa. That time, Roman Empire and Alexander the Great, Greeks, end up in North Africa. That time, the Egyptians were black Egyptians, not Arab Egyptians. The Egyptians of that time was black Arab Egyptians. And the Egyptians that colonized Israel were black Egyptians, not Arab. Arab are settlers there. Now, before Portuguese came here, Igbo man have been in Benin Palace, in Oba Palace, Bidia, teaching Oba children how to write, read and write, and doing medicine. This is where Igbo man have problem with God. Igbo man are good in Igbo man are good in spirituality. They are good in herbs, using herbs. Because when Igbo man left, they left their God and start worshiping Elohim indirectly through ancestral spirit, which Elohim don't want. They are calling Elohim through ancestral spirit, not direct as it's supposed to be. That's why Elohim come back unto them. They're suffering up to today. Igbo man came and to forget about Sabbath. As of today, whether you're a Christian, any religion, whether you're Christian or Judaism, in Biafra man, you're supposed to worship on Sabbath. They left it. That's the problem we are having. I'm telling you the truth. Not only that I'm going to worship idol, but the Sabbath is a commandment given by Elohim for his children to follow, to worship him. Then when Igbo man came, they dwell in Benin, in Upper Palace, doing medicine for Oba, doing everything for Oba. They will get mingle together. Then they start immigrating, living together. Then, and if you follow the history of Igbos and the Benis, it will be very hard to separate if the truth will come out. If the truth will be said, it will be very hard to separate. But if you follow the history of Benin and the Yorubas, it's very easy to separate. Because they don't have any blood link, no intertribe marriage at any stage. It's only that Oba name, Obashi. That's all. Even in the time of Shagari, I think 1982, there was a community in River State. I forget the name of that community that do their celebration. You know what they did? They said they like the leadership of Oba, the system of leadership. They say that these people, the Yorubas, give them the blueprint. Yoruba give them blueprint. Instead of them to choose the name of their tongue, they choose the name of Obashi. Then their traditional ruler is Oba. As of that 1982, I don't know that they have abolished it because they come out to celebrate it. That's why I know. If we see every bit, every coronation of Oba of Yoruba land is what they are using.
Not that they are having blood ties.
They don't have blood type, but they love only the system of the leadership. They don't have any blood type, but they are the rivers. Nothing, no connection. Just what happened to the Edo people. Now, when the Oba, who did not know the value of Igbos came, he said them to leave. And the Igbos from Anambra use Egala, Awuchi, to enter. What is the meaning of Awuchi? Awuchi is Igbo language. Yawuruchi. They change it to Awuchi. Yawuruchi. It's just like Awuchi now. Awuchi are Muslims before they start converting to Christianity. Awuchi went direct to make and take Islam by themselves, not to Fulani evangelize them, not Shehu Obronu evangelize them. They went to make a direct and to the religion by themselves. That is why every traditional ruler, whether Muslim, whether Christian, in Awuchi, must surely be the indigenous people of Awuchi, not to foreigner, not to somebody came from Sokoto and become emir in Awuchi. No, not that. Then when the Oba, who did not know the value of the Igbos again, start telling them to go. We don't want them again. Portuguese came to Nigeria, came to Africa. That time Nigeria have not been. Came to Africa and discovered Igbos in Benin. You understand? Discover Igbos in Benin, in Upper Palace. And we're very surprised that Igbos have already get handwriting, reading and writing, teaching others. And they were very surprised to discover that Igbos are very good in harp, very strong in harp. Portuguese marvel for Igbos. Now, when the Oba, who did not know the value of Igbos, said Igbos should go, he drove Igbos away from Benin. Igbos were migrating. Igbos were migrating. Then half of them, he said that let us take the route where we take to come. From Awuchi to Egala and to turn back to where we come. There were disagreements, as normally we disagree to each other up to 2 days. Some say let us take shortest way, River Niger, cross to Igbo land. Some say no, we have to take our route where we take home. Then the ones that want to take their route start going. Some start dropping on the road. Some drop in Kongi that time. Pastor Lal, when you see, he said, let me settle here, relax for a while. It become their home. Nobody has that place. Igbos are the first indigenous in Kogi, Igala. They are the first indigenous there. Nobody settled there. This is why you have Igala now in Anambra, Igala in Kogi. They divide them into two. Then the ones that say they will take shortest cut, reach at the bank of River Niger. It was so wild, so big. They settled down there. So okay, let us prepare canoe, prepare this to cross. From there, they settled down there. This is why you have Igbos in Delta. And it was a fertile land for green pasture. And they were farmers. They started to settle down over there. Then these what people who want to migrate start coming. It took them years again before they will reach their destination. And they start dropping. Awuchi, Igala, Idoma, start dropping until few of them reach their destination. This is how they spread, and they have all those lower Benue and have them. Now, if you go to lower Benue, you see Eza in Benue, Eza in Ebonyi, Eza in Enugu. This is how they settle over there. And that relationship got no building between the Benin and the Igbos continuously. Then the Igbos that left and settled at the bank of the River Niger spread and become part of it today. Even today said Warri are part of Igbos. Warri are part of Igbos. But as time going, people start changing their culture, their language start changing. That's why if you go to Warri today, you see people answering Ofo. You will see Ube. Ube, this is native here. People call it Ube, but what call it Ube? Ube. If you come to Warri today, people are saying Obodo. What is Obodo? Igbo language, town, and the same pronunciation, the same spelling, but the answer is as a name. So Igbo, and this is why you will see Igbo women and the Delta women, Benin women, Edo, Delta women, they are the same one culture of dressing. Now, Igudomigo is Igbo language, but they are in Benin, they are in Edo State now. Igudomigo, they are in Delta State now. I mean, Edo State now. Eh? Both the Delta and the Edo tie the same. The women tie the same two wrapper, one down, one up, blouse, and the head tie. Then beat. But the only thing is this: Edo people, their beat is more in number than the Igbo beat. Watch Igbo, beat in the hand, beat on the leg, beat on the neck. The same thing with Edo people. The same thing, all of them there. Even Igbo extended have the same liquid Ondo. But that Ondo is what I have not dig well to know how it came from. You understand? So this is how the whole thing moves. But to tell me somebody to tell that Yoruba colonized Benin is lie. But there was a time when Benin came into affiliation or into something like confederation or accord with Yoruba. That time had become Oyo Empire. Oyo Empire. Because I think one of the sons of Oduduwa separated himself and went to Ibadan and formed Oyo Empire. But the main staff of office remained in Ife. There was a time when Ife and Oyo, Ibadan were arguing who is the head. They say as far as the staff of office remain in Oyo, remain in Ife, is Ife. Well, that time, then we have the time that we came to have Alafi of Oyo, and the Oba of Ile-Ife were dragging who will be the head. But Alafi of Oyo was able to have the whole West. It was that time that the Yoruba went into affiliation or confederation with Alafi of Oyo Empire, not the Yoruba nation. Then this Oyo Empire compromised both Nupe, which is present Niger State, Kwara, and support of Kongi. We are under Oyo Empire. Before Afonja did what he did and took Kwara to north. It was only Lagos State wasn't Oyo Empire due to the war that Lagos fought against themselves, who we colonize, and carried themselves hand over to colonial master. That's why Lagos become British protectorate because of the problem between Kosoko and the Somu father. And when the Somu father died, the Somu wasn't able to hold the thing. He run back again to Britain. Britain said, okay, sign Lagos outrightly to their own protectorate. They sign it. Become protected. Then this one covered the Alafia for you, covered the whole thing. When British went into interior land of Oyo Empire and discovered what Muslim and Fulani have done to Kwara, that Kwara is supposed to be part of Oyo Empire. When they dig into it and they discover that if they want to return Kwara back to Oyo Empire, it will cause very big havoc against Britain. They say, okay, leave it, let it be as they meet it. You understand? But the only thing is this: missionary in West Africa or some part of these people, some part in Nigeria, missionary in Nigeria started from West. West, first of all, embrace Western education. Igbos follow them. Then when Igbo follow them, Igbo meet them and overtake them in Western culture, in Western education, in little West English system of governance. I'm an Igbo, like Yoruba face of started Western education, but Igbo meet them up and overtake them. And this was the problem that Igbo and Yoruba are having up to today. Because Yoruba always fear Igbo man. When Igbo man meet you up, he may start last, but he will meet you up. When he meets you up, he will overtake you.
Okay. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you.